Hey guys, just finished up with a quick walk after teaching 10 classes this morning, and I had a great time with my students. But one of the things I realized is for a new teacher, something that might be a challenge is the adjustment or the transition from one class to the next when you jump levels. For instance, today I jumped from a level 5 down an advanced level 5 girl that I've been teaching for 2 years. I teach her Monday through Friday, and she's a level 5, very advanced, can read everything, can say anything. She's fantastic. And then I moved all the way down to a level 2 student who is still emerging in his ability to read. So it was quite an adjustment. And it dawned on me that could be a real thing for a lot of teachers that are brand new to the VIPKID platform. So one of the things that I have come to realize is the best way for me to handle those transitions from a high level to a low level, literally in a 5-minute break, is simply to prepare ahead of time what I'm going to do. Now, I will admit that because I've been teaching for 2 years, I'm not really seeing a lot of classes that I haven't had before, that I haven't taught. So one of the things that I'm doing is working towards just preparing for the student or the level in my mind. So one of the best things I can do as a teacher is to be prepared for a level 5 and all of the extension that I have to do. What are questions that I need to ask her? How can I deviate from the PowerPoint and get her talking and still incorporate that vocabulary that we worked on during the lesson or previous lessons? And then all of a sudden, boom, I have 5 minutes, and then I move into this low level 2 student, and he is emerging in his ability to read. And so I have to think, how can I help him? What are some of the things that this young student is going to need from me as a teacher to be able to help him to learn how to read those sentences and to grasp those sentence structures? So the best thing that I do now, as I said, I've taught most of these classes already, but the best thing that I can do as a teacher is to not prepare and worry as much about every single PowerPoint, but really focus in on what does that student need from me as a teacher? What kinds of things can I do for him as a little low-level student to grasp the concepts and grasp the target sentences? So the best way I do that is to use a lot of action and a lot of activity. I personally stand when I teach. That really, really helps me with my low-level students because I'm moving and I'm active. I'm showing them the verbs and I'm explaining to them with my body how things go or how things move, or I show them physical props that help them to be able to understand the concepts that they may not have the vocabulary for yet. And so then that object and that word come together, and it helps them to be able to get the concept of the word. Now, with my upper level students, the way I prepare usually is just to know the quick vocabulary. I take a good look at their vocabulary and I know, here's ways I can offshoot from the PowerPoint and ask a lot of cool questions to get her talking and interacting. The other thing I love to do with all of my students, no matter if they're level 2 or they're level 6 or above, I always ask them something personal about their day. What did you do at school today? What class did you have? Did you have PE class? Did you have computer class? What did you eat for lunch? What did you have for dinner? I ask them questions, and if they cannot answer those questions, I help them to learn how to answer that question. Then, the next time I see them in class, I ask that question again, and I elicit that response that I have been trying to teach them. Then we move on to the next question. So today I had level 3, first level 3, second was level 3, third was level 5, fourth was level 2, sixth was level 3, 7 was level 2, 8 was level 6, 6 and 9 was level 5, and then number 10 was level 3. So had a crazy mix-up of a morning. But I just wanted to share a few things that helped me today. And when I got done with all of that, I needed a brain break, so I took a quick walk. It's a little cold here in Michigan. Can you see my breath? And I just want you to know that my neighbor across the street is really wondering, what in the world are you doing? Anyway, that's my thoughts for today. Have a great day.